Okay, happy Saturday. Got the rails for the chair rail, and they come bright white, so I had to sand them and paint them with the off-white to match the wood boards. And I don't see any drips, and actually I used a brush. Uh-oh, is that a bug? Oh, it's a piece of... Maybe it'll come off, I don't know. Oh, it looks like pieces of pollen. I have a tree shedding pollen, but I used a brush, a really good brush, and it came out smooth. And I think I'm going to use this on the corner for the up and down part for the end by the corner of the closet. And so I'm going to let this dry up a little bit more, and I think it'll get dry enough today where I can go over this afternoon and put them in place in the hallway. I've got some other supplies too that I'll be going over. Now I have a family of cats living under my shed. Paco saw her the other day, the mother with the 3 kittens, and they ran under the shed. But don't tell Desiree. If she comes over, she'll end up feeding them and they'll never leave. So I'm like, and my tarp is getting full of water, rainwater. This is look at this. Looks like somebody's sleeping in a hammock here, but it's full of water. Look at the board. Oh my God. I better put a hole in it, let it drain out. Hold on. Let's find something to poke a hole in it. Got a screwdriver here. We're going to go over here, and we're going to go. There we go. Paco, come drink the water. Come get a shower, Paco. Oh, I guess he heard the water running and it gave him the urge to pee. Yeah, the tarp, it's about time this tarp comes down. But it served its function. Let me poke this one over here. There we go. Oh, beautiful sunny day after it rained all day yesterday and last night. I wonder if I should bring some of these horses over to the welly. I really don't need to, though. I think I'll just take up room. But the rain, this is my workbench. It actually really was protected enough under here where nothing really got wet. Got my charger and my Sawzall, an extra gallon of paint. I got my upside down bucket, and I learned to always store my buckets upside down. Otherwise, the lizards get caught in them, and the lizards die because they can't get out. So I always store my buckets upside down now. I got a belt sander, my old pieces of sandpaper I use for hand sanding. That's the paint. Oh, and here's the code on the paint for that color match. I got some pictures of this too. But that way Home Depot could match the exact same color. And I got my little jitterbug sander, did a good job. And as you can see, my porch is a real mess because my poles rusted through. These are my support poles. So I chopped it off and I put this one bracket on here. And this black bracket with the U-bolts. And I bolted it down. And that was for the hurricane, but I really still didn't have any support. So I had a construction guy at the outboard shop left these support things at the outboard shop. I got 2 of these. I got one here, and I got one over here to support my main beam to hold my porch up. Well, I'm like, okay, that's fine to hold my porch up for a storm, but what's going to hold it down? If these poles are all rusted at the very bottom, like you can see this one here, this pole is so rusted, it'll just rip right up. So what I did is, I put these straps, I put these eye bolts in, and then doubled heavy-duty straps with supports. This one board is just eaten by termites. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this. This is gonna be a bitch. But I got straps. I got one strap there. I got another strap here in the middle, in the center, going through, and I bolted down to the ground, and then one on the far end corner with a big eye bolt. concrete cemented into a hole with 1/2-inch eye bolts, and then up there supported to that main beam. So at least, unless it's a Cat 3 or a Cat 4, I think it would hold up to a Cat 2 okay. Because that's what does the damage, is when the porch gets ripped off. As we all know, all too well. So I'll be heading over to the welly later this afternoon and try to get some of these things cut and installed, get the right angles on them, and get some more progress done. Bye.